Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Saga. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely crucial for personal growth and living a fulfilling life: recognizing your self-worth. Now, you might be thinking, self-worth? Isn't that just about feeling good about myself? Well, it goes even deeper than that. It's about truly understanding your inherent value, your unique strengths, and the incredible potential you have to make a difference in the world. Picture this: a magnificent tapestry, rich with intricate details. Every thread, every color, every pattern plays a vital role in creating that masterpiece. And just like those threads, you are a unique and essential part of the grand tapestry of life. Your experiences, your talents, your perspectives, they all add to the richness and beauty of the world around you. But here's the thing: sometimes we lose sight of our own value. We get caught up in self-doubt, compare ourselves to others, or let negative experiences dim our shine. And when we undervalue ourselves, we hold ourselves back. We limit our potential, shy away from our dreams, and settle for less than we truly deserve. Have you ever felt like you're holding yourself back or settling for less than you deserve? In this episode, we're going to explore 13 signs that you might be undervaluing yourself without even realizing it. We'll uncover those sneaky ways we undermine our own worth and discover how to reclaim our confidence, embrace our strengths, and finally step into our full potential. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools to recognize your worth and start living a life true to yourself. What if the key to unlocking your full potential has been within you all along? So, if you're ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, hit that like button and let's dive in. 1. You accept less than you deserve. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt like you were settling? Maybe it was a job that didn't fully utilize your skills, a relationship that didn't bring you joy, or a friendship that left you feeling drained. Settling can be a subtle sign that you're undervaluing yourself. It's like accepting a discount version of what you truly deserve. And when you consistently settle for less, you're sending a message to yourself and to the world that you're not worthy of the best. Think of it like this: imagine you're a talented artist who creates stunning masterpieces. But instead of showcasing your work in a prestigious gallery, you settle for displaying it in a dimly lit coffee shop. You're not giving your art the recognition it deserves, and you're not allowing yourself to shine as brightly as you could. Similarly, when you settle for less in any area of your life, you're dimming your own light, accepting a lesser version of what you're capable of achieving or experiencing. Now, settling can manifest in many different ways. Maybe you stay in a job that doesn't challenge you or inspire you, simply because it's comfortable or familiar. Or perhaps you tolerate disrespectful behavior from a friend or partner because you're afraid of being alone. Think about your own life for a moment. Are there any areas where you're settling? Are you accepting less than you truly deserve? The Stoics believed in living a life in accordance with nature, which means recognizing your inherent worth and striving to fulfill your potential. When you settle for less, you're not honoring your true self, and you're limiting your own growth and happiness. So how can you break free from the pattern of settling? It starts with recognizing your own value, your unique strengths, and your potential to contribute to the world. It's about setting healthy boundaries, knowing what you deserve, and having the courage to pursue it. Here are a few questions to consider. What are your core values? What are your non-negotiables in life? What are your passions and dreams? What brings you joy and fulfillment? What are your unique talents and skills? What do you excel at? What kind of relationships, work, and experiences do you truly deserve? Once you have a clearer sense of your worth and what you deserve, you can start making choices that align with your values and aspirations. You can set boundaries in your relationships, pursue fulfilling work, and create a life that truly reflects your potential. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You are capable of achieving great things and living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. As the saying goes, you are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, embrace your worth, and step into a life that truly reflects your potential. 2. You downplay your achievements. Have you ever accomplished something truly amazing only to brush it off as no big deal? Maybe you aced a presentation at work, finished a challenging project, or finally reached a personal goal you've been working towards for ages. But instead of celebrating your success, you downplay it, telling yourself, "It wasn't that hard," or "Anyone could have done it." Think back to the last time you accomplished something meaningful. Did you truly celebrate it, or did you brush it aside? Downplaying your milestones is a classic sign of undervaluing yourself. It's like you're trying to shrink yourself down, minimize your successes, and avoid taking up space. But here's the thing. You deserve to acknowledge and celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small. Imagine a musician who just finished composing a beautiful symphony, but instead of sharing their music with the world, they hide it away in a drawer, convinced that it's not good enough. They rob themselves of the joy of sharing their creation and the opportunity to inspire others with their talent. Similarly, when you downplay your accomplishments, you're essentially hiding your own symphony from the world. You're not giving yourself the credit you deserve, and you're missing out on the opportunity to acknowledge your own growth and progress. When you downplay your achievements, you might feel a quiet sense of dissatisfaction, as if your efforts don't matter. Now, downplaying your achievements can manifest in various ways. Maybe you attribute your success to luck or external factors rather than your own hard work and talent. Or perhaps you deflect compliments, feeling uncomfortable with praise and recognition. Think about your own life. Do you tend to minimize your accomplishments? Do you struggle to accept compliments or acknowledge your own successes? The Stoics believed in recognizing and appreciating our own strengths and accomplishments, while also maintaining humility and recognizing that we are all part of something larger than ourselves. When you downplay your achievements, you're not only undervaluing yourself, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to cultivate gratitude and appreciate the journey you've taken to get where you are. So how can you break free from this pattern of self-deprecation? It starts with recognizing that your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem, are a reflection of your effort, dedication, and talent. It's about giving yourself permission to feel proud of what you've achieved and acknowledging the journey you've taken to get there. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Every accomplishment, big or small, is a step forward. Your hard work and dedication deserve recognition. Celebrating your wins helps you build confidence and motivation. Acknowledging your achievements allows you to appreciate your own growth and progress. So the next time you accomplish something, take a moment to truly acknowledge it. Celebrate your success, no matter how small it may seem. Give yourself the credit you deserve, and allow yourself to feel the joy and satisfaction that comes with achieving your goals. Remember, you are capable of great things. Don't downplay your achievements or hide your light under a bushel. Embrace your successes, celebrate your progress, and allow yourself to shine brightly. 3. You struggle with compliments. Have you ever received a genuine compliment, only to feel awkward, embarrassed, or even dismissive? Maybe someone praised your work, your appearance, or a kind gesture you made. But instead of graciously accepting their compliment, you deflect it, downplay it, or even disagree with it entirely. Struggling with compliments is another telltale sign of undervaluing yourself. It's like you're resisting any positive feedback that challenges your own negative self-perception. You might feel uncomfortable with praise or recognition because deep down, you don't believe you deserve it. Imagine a gifted athlete who just won a major competition, but when they receive a trophy and a standing ovation, they feel a sense of unease and disbelief. They minimize their victory, attributing it to luck or their opponent's weaknesses, rather than acknowledging their own skill and dedication. Similarly, when you struggle with compliments, you're essentially rejecting the recognition you deserve. You're telling yourself and the world that you're not worthy of praise or admiration, even when it's genuinely offered. Now, struggling with compliments can manifest in different ways. Maybe you automatically deflect compliments with self-deprecating remarks or brush them off as insincere. Or perhaps you feel a surge of imposter syndrome, convinced that people are mistaken about your abilities or qualities. Think about your own experiences. How do you typically respond to compliments? Do you find yourself deflecting them, downplaying them, or feeling uncomfortable with praise? The Stoics recognized the importance of humility and avoiding excessive pride. However, they also emphasized the value of recognizing and appreciating our own strengths and accomplishments. When you struggle with compliments, you're not only denying yourself the joy of receiving positive feedback, but you're also reinforcing negative beliefs about yourself. So how can you learn to gracefully accept compliments? It starts with recognizing that compliments are a form of appreciation and acknowledgement. They're an opportunity to connect with others and share in the joy of your accomplishments or positive qualities. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. Embrace the positive. Instead of automatically rejecting a compliment, take a moment to truly absorb it and appreciate the sentiment behind it. Say thank you. A simple thank you is often all that's needed to acknowledge a compliment graciously. Avoid self-deprecation. Resist the urge to downplay your accomplishments or qualities. Recognize your worth. Remember that you deserve to be acknowledged and appreciated for who you are and what you do. The next time someone offers you a compliment, try to accept it with grace and gratitude. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of their appreciation and acknowledge the positive impact you've had on them. Remember, compliments are gifts. Don't reject them or push them away. Embrace them as opportunities to connect with others, celebrate your strengths, and recognize your own inherent worth. 4. You avoid taking risks. Do you ever find yourself playing it safe, shying away from challenges and sticking to the familiar? Maybe there's a dream you've been longing to pursue, a new skill you'd love to learn, or an opportunity that excites you, but also scares you. But instead of taking the leap, you hesitate, overthink, and ultimately retreat to your comfort zone. Avoiding risks can be a major sign that you're undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're telling yourself, "I'm not capable of handling challenges," or "I'm not worthy of success." But the truth is, stepping outside your comfort zone is often where the greatest growth and opportunities lie. Think of an adventurous explorer who dreams of scaling a towering mountain. But fear and self-doubt hold them back, whispering doubts about their abilities and the potential dangers ahead. They remain at the base camp, watching others embark on the thrilling climb while they stay stuck in their own limitations. Similarly, when you avoid taking risks, you're essentially staying at your own base camp. You're preventing yourself from experiencing the exhilaration of the climb, the breathtaking views from the summit, and the sense of accomplishment that comes with overcoming challenges. Now, avoiding risks can manifest in various ways. Maybe you talk yourself out of applying for a promotion, starting a business, or pursuing a creative passion. Or perhaps you stay in an unfulfilling relationship or situation because you're afraid of the unknown. Think about your own life. Are there any dreams or opportunities you've been putting off because of fear or self-doubt? Are you letting your comfort zone hold you back from reaching your full potential? The Stoics recognized that life is full of uncertainties and challenges. They emphasized the importance of courage, not as the absence of fear, but as the willingness to act despite fear. When you avoid taking risks, you're not only limiting your potential for growth and success, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to develop resilience and inner strength. So how can you overcome your fear and embrace calculated risks? It starts with recognizing that stepping outside your comfort zone is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. It's about challenging your limiting beliefs, building confidence in your abilities, and taking small steps towards your goals. Here are a few things to consider. Identify your fears. What are you truly afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? Challenge your beliefs. Are your fears based on reality or on negative self-talk? Start small. Take small, manageable steps towards your goals. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge your courage and celebrate your wins along the way. Remember, growth and fulfillment often lie beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back from pursuing your dreams and reaching your full potential. As the saying goes, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Embrace the challenge, step into the unknown, and discover the incredible possibilities that await you. 5. You settle in toxic environments. Have you ever found yourself surrounded by negativity, drama, or people who constantly bring you down? Maybe it's a workplace filled with gossip and backstabbing, a friend group that thrives on conflict, or a family dynamic that leaves you feeling drained and unappreciated. Settling in toxic environments is a clear indication that you're undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I don't deserve to be surrounded by positivity and support," or "I'm not worthy of healthy relationships." But the truth is, you deserve to be in environments that nurture your well-being, encourage your growth, and lift you up. Think of a beautiful flower trying to bloom in a polluted swamp. The toxic water and murky surroundings hinder its growth, preventing it from reaching its full potential and blossoming into its true beauty. Similarly, when you settle in toxic environments, you're essentially placing yourself in that polluted swamp. The negativity and drama can drain your energy, stifle your creativity, and prevent you from flourishing. Now, toxic environments can take many forms. Maybe it's a workplace where you're constantly criticized, undervalued, or subjected to unfair treatment. Or perhaps it's a relationship where you're manipulated, controlled, or made to feel inadequate. Take a moment to reflect on your own surroundings. Are there any relationships or environments that consistently leave you feeling drained, stressed, or unhappy? Are you tolerating negativity or drama that's hindering your growth and well-being? The Stoics emphasized the importance of choosing our company wisely. They believed that surrounding ourselves with positive influences can uplift our spirits, strengthen our character, and guide us towards virtue. When you settle in toxic environments, you're not only exposing yourself to unnecessary negativity, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to connect with people who inspire and support you. So how can you break free from toxic environments and cultivate healthier relationships? It starts with recognizing that you deserve to be surrounded by positivity, respect, and support. It's about setting boundaries, prioritizing your well-being, and having the courage to walk away from relationships or situations that no longer serve you. Here are a few things to consider. Identify the toxic elements. What specific behaviors or dynamics are causing you distress? Set boundaries. Communicate your needs clearly and assert your right to be treated with respect. Seek support. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist for guidance and encouragement. Prioritize your well-being. Make self-care a priority and engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Remember, you deserve to be in environments that nurture your growth and well-being. Don't settle for toxic relationships or situations that dim your light. Surround yourself with positivity, support, and inspiration, and watch yourself flourish. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your company wisely and create an environment that allows you to thrive. 6. You feel burned out from helping others. Have you ever found yourself constantly giving to others, putting their needs before your own until you're completely exhausted and depleted? Maybe you're the go-to person for advice, the shoulder to cry on, or the one who always goes the extra mile to help out. But while your intentions are noble, constantly prioritizing others' needs above your own can be a sign that you're undervaluing yourself. Imagine a candle that burns brightly, illuminating the darkness for everyone around it. But as it continues to give its light, it slowly melts away, sacrificing itself until there's nothing left. Similarly, when you pour all your energy into helping others without replenishing your own reserves, you risk burning out. You might feel emotionally drained, physically exhausted and resentful, even though you started with the best intentions. Now, burnout from helping others can manifest in various ways. Maybe you feel overwhelmed by the constant demands on your time and energy. Or perhaps you find yourself neglecting your own needs and desires, leading to feelings of frustration and resentment. Think about your own experiences. Do you often prioritize others' needs above your own? Do you find it difficult to say no, even when you're feeling overwhelmed? Do you feel guilty when you take time for yourself? The Stoics believed in the importance of helping others and contributing to the greater good. However, they also emphasized the need for self-care and recognizing our own limitations. When you constantly prioritize others' needs above your own, you're not only risking burnout, but you're also sending a message that your own well-being is less important. So how can you find a healthy balance between helping others and taking care of yourself? It starts with recognizing that self-care is not selfish. It's essential for maintaining your own well-being and ensuring that you have the energy and resources to help others effectively. Here are a few things to consider. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when you need to, and prioritize your own needs. Practice self-care. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Recognize your limitations. Understand that you can't be everything to everyone. Seek support. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself is not only essential for your own well-being, but it also allows you to be a more effective and supportive presence in the lives of others. As the saying goes, you can't truly help others until you help yourself. Prioritize your own well-being, set healthy boundaries, and find a sustainable balance between giving and receiving. 7. You fear following your dreams. Have you ever had a dream that felt so big, so audacious, that it almost scared you to even think about it? Maybe it's starting your own business, writing a book, traveling the world, or pursuing a creative passion. But instead of taking steps to make it a reality, you let fear and self-doubt hold you back, whispering doubts about your abilities and the possibility of failure. Fearing your dreams is a significant sign that you might be undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I'm not worthy of pursuing my passions," or "I'm not capable of achieving my goals." But the truth is, your dreams are a reflection of your deepest desires and potential. They're a roadmap to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Imagine a bird that's born with the ability to soar through the skies, but fear keeps it grounded, clinging to the safety of its nest. It watches other birds take flight, experiencing the freedom and exhilaration of the open sky, while it remains trapped in its own self-imposed limitations. Similarly, when you fear following your dreams, you're essentially clipping your own wings. You're preventing yourself from experiencing the joy of pursuing your passions, the satisfaction of achieving your goals, and the growth that comes with stepping outside your comfort zone. Now, fearing your dreams can manifest in various ways. Maybe you tell yourself you're not talented enough, not experienced enough, or not ready enough. Or perhaps you worry about what others will think, fearing judgment or criticism if you dare to pursue your passions. Think about your own life. Are there any dreams you've been putting off because of fear or self-doubt? Are you letting your inner critic convince you that your aspirations are unrealistic or unattainable? The Stoics believed in living a life in accordance with nature, which includes pursuing our passions and fulfilling our potential. When you fear following your dreams, you're not only denying yourself the opportunity to live a more authentic and fulfilling life, but you're also silencing the unique voice and talents that you have to offer the world. So how can you overcome your fear and start pursuing your dreams? It starts with recognizing that your dreams are not frivolous fantasies. They're a reflection of your deepest desires and potential. It's about challenging your limiting beliefs, building confidence in your abilities, and taking small steps towards your goals. Here are a few things to consider. Identify your passions. What truly excites you? What activities make you feel alive and energized? Break down your dreams. What are the smaller steps you can take to move towards your goals? Visualize your success. Imagine yourself achieving your dreams and feel the emotions associated with that success. Surround yourself with support. Connect with people who believe in you and your dreams. Remember, your dreams are not meant to be locked away in a box. They're meant to be pursued, nurtured, and brought to life. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back from experiencing the joy and fulfillment that comes with following your passions. As the saying goes, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Embrace your dreams, take the leap, and discover the incredible journey that awaits you. 8. You seek external validation. Do you ever find yourself constantly seeking approval, praise, or recognition from others? Maybe you depend on external sources to feel good about yourself, your accomplishments, or even your worth as a person. You might find yourself chasing likes on social media, fishing for compliments, or constantly seeking reassurance from others. Seeking external validation is a common sign of undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I need others to tell me I'm good enough," or "my own opinion of myself isn't enough." But the truth is, true validation comes from within. It's about recognizing your own worth, embracing your strengths, and accepting yourself for who you are, regardless of external opinions. Imagine a magnificent oak tree that stands tall and proud in the forest. It doesn't need the approval of the other trees or the passing animals to know its own strength and beauty. It simply exists, rooted in its own essence, providing shade and shelter to those who seek it. Similarly, when you seek external validation, you're essentially looking outside yourself for something that already exists within you. You're giving away your power to define your own worth and relying on others to fill a void that only you can fill. Now, seeking external validation can manifest in various ways. Maybe you constantly compare yourself to others, feeling inadequate if you don't measure up to their perceived success or popularity. Or perhaps you base your self-esteem on the opinions and judgments of others, feeling deflated when you receive criticism or disapproval. Think about your own life. Do you often seek approval or reassurance from others? Do you find yourself feeling dependent on external validation to feel good about yourself? The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from within. They emphasized the importance of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and living in accordance with our own values and principles. When you seek external validation, you're essentially giving away your power to define your own worth and happiness. So, how can you break free from the need for external validation and cultivate a strong sense of self-worth? It starts with recognizing that your value comes from within. It's about embracing your strengths, accepting your imperfections, and defining your own standards for success and happiness. Here are a few things to consider. Practice self-reflection. Take time to get to know yourself, your values, and your strengths. Challenge your inner critic. Identify and challenge the negative thoughts and beliefs that undermine your self-worth. Focus on your own progress, celebrate your accomplishments, and acknowledge your growth, regardless of external recognition. Set your own standards. Define your own measures of success and happiness based on your own values and aspirations. Remember, you are the author of your own story. You have the power to define your own worth and create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling, regardless of external opinions or judgments. As the saying goes, what you seek is seeking you. Look within yourself for the validation and acceptance you crave, and you'll discover a wellspring of strength, confidence, and self-love. 9. You let fear hold you back. Have you ever felt paralyzed by fear, unable to take action or make a decision, even when you know deep down it's the right thing to do? Maybe you're afraid of failure, rejection, or the unknown. This fear can be a powerful force, keeping you stuck in your comfort zone and preventing you from living the life you truly desire. Letting fear hold you back is a significant sign of undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I'm not strong enough to face my fears," or "I don't deserve to overcome challenges." But the truth is, everyone experiences fear. It's a natural human emotion. The key is not to let it control you. Think of a skilled archer aiming for a distant target. They draw back their bow, focusing intently on their goal. But then doubt creeps in. Their hand wavers, their aim falters, and they miss the mark. Fear has disrupted their focus and prevented them from achieving their objective. Similarly, when you let fear dictate your actions, you're essentially missing your target. You're allowing fear to cloud your judgment, sabotage your efforts, and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Now, fear can manifest in many ways. It might be the fear of public speaking that prevents you from sharing your ideas, the fear of failure that keeps you from pursuing your dreams, or the fear of rejection that stops you from forming meaningful connections. Think about your own life. What fears are holding you back? Are you allowing fear to dictate your decisions and prevent you from living the life you truly desire? The Stoics recognized that fear is a natural part of the human experience. However, they also believed that we have the power to overcome fear through reason and courage. When you let fear control you, you're essentially giving it more power than it deserves. You're undervaluing your own strength, resilience, and ability to overcome challenges. So how can you break free from the grip of fear and start living a more courageous life? It begins with acknowledging your fears and understanding their root causes. It's about challenging your negative thoughts, building confidence in your abilities, and taking small steps towards your goals, even when fear is present. Here are a few things to consider. Identify your fears. What are you truly afraid of? What are the underlying beliefs or assumptions that fuel your fear? Challenge your thoughts. Are your fears based on reality or on distorted thinking? Take small steps. Start by facing your fears in small, manageable ways. Celebrate your courage. Acknowledge your bravery and celebrate your wins along the way. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite fear. When you face your fears, you not only overcome obstacles, but you also build resilience, confidence, and a deeper sense of self-worth. As Nelson Mandela wisely said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Embrace your courage, face your fears, and unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. 10. You neglect investing in yourself. Have you ever put off pursuing a new skill, taking a course, or prioritizing your well-being, telling yourself you don't have the time, money, or energy? Perhaps you consistently prioritize others' needs or external demands, leaving little room for your own personal growth and development. Neglecting to invest in yourself is a subtle but powerful sign of undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I'm not worth the time, effort, or resources," or "my growth and development aren't a priority." But the truth is, investing in yourself is one of the most valuable things you can do. It's an act of self-love, self-respect, and a commitment to reaching your full potential. Imagine a gardener who diligently tends to their flower beds, watering, weeding, and fertilizing the plants. But they neglect to care for the soil itself, depleting its nutrients and hindering the flower's ability to thrive. Similarly, when you neglect to invest in yourself, you're essentially depleting your own soil. You're neglecting the foundation of your well-being, hindering your growth, and limiting your ability to flourish. Now, neglecting to invest in yourself can manifest in various ways. Maybe you put off pursuing further education, learning a new skill, or prioritizing your physical and mental health. Or perhaps you spend your time and energy on things that don't truly nourish or fulfill you. Think about your own life. Are there any areas where you've been neglecting your own growth and development? Are you prioritizing external demands over your own well-being? The Stoics believed in the importance of self-improvement and continuous learning. They emphasized the value of cultivating wisdom, virtue, and inner strength. When you neglect to invest in yourself, you're not only limiting your potential, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to become the best version of yourself. So how can you start prioritizing your own growth and development? It begins with recognizing that investing in yourself is not selfish. It's essential for your well-being and for living a fulfilling life. It's about making time for self-reflection, pursuing your passions, and nurturing your mind, body, and soul. Here are a few things to consider. Identify your needs. What areas of your life need attention and nourishment? Set goals. What skills do you want to learn? What experiences do you want to have? Make time for self-care. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Invest in your education. Take courses, read books, attend workshops, or pursue further education. Seek out mentors and role models. Learn from those who inspire you and have achieved what you aspire to. Remember, investing in yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's an act of self-love, self-respect, and a commitment to reaching your full potential. As the saying goes, invest in yourself. You are your greatest asset. Prioritize your growth, nurture your well-being, and unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. 11. You compare yourself to others constantly. Do you ever find yourself scrolling through social media, feeling a pang of envy or inadequacy as you compare yourself to others? Maybe you compare your appearance, your achievements, your relationships, or even your seemingly perfect lives. This constant comparison can be a thief of joy, leaving you feeling insecure and never good enough. Comparing yourself to others is a common but detrimental habit that often stems from undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I'm not as good as them," or "my life doesn't measure up." But the truth is, comparison is a trap. It's a distorted lens that focuses on the highlights of others' lives while ignoring the full picture, including their struggles, insecurities, and challenges. Imagine a painter who constantly compares their work to that of renowned masters. They become discouraged, feeling their own creations pale in comparison to the masterpieces they admire. They lose sight of their own unique style and potential, focusing solely on the perceived shortcomings in their work. Similarly, when you constantly compare yourself to others, you're essentially comparing your own behind-the-scenes footage to their highlight reel. You're focusing on their outward successes and appearances while neglecting the unique journey, struggles, and imperfections that make them who they are. Now, comparing yourself to others can manifest in various ways. Maybe you feel envious of their achievements, their possessions, or their seemingly perfect relationships. Or perhaps you feel inadequate when you see others succeeding in areas where you feel you're falling short. Think about your own life. Do you often find yourself comparing your life, your accomplishments, or your appearance to others? Do you feel a sense of inadequacy or envy when you see others succeeding? The Stoics recognized the importance of focusing on our own journey and not getting caught up in comparisons with others. They emphasized the value of self-acceptance, recognizing our own strengths and striving for personal growth, rather than chasing external validation or measuring ourselves against others' standards. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you're not only undervaluing your own unique qualities and accomplishments, but you're also missing out on the opportunity to appreciate your own journey and celebrate your own progress. So how can you break free from the trap of comparison and cultivate a stronger sense of self-worth? It starts with recognizing that everyone is on their own unique journey. It's about shifting your focus from external comparisons to internal growth, appreciating your own strengths and celebrating your own progress, regardless of where others may be on their path. Here are a few things to consider. Practice gratitude. Focus on the things you appreciate about yourself and your life. Celebrate your own progress. Acknowledge your achievements and milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Limit social media consumption. Be mindful of the time you spend on social media and the impact it has on your self-esteem. Focus on your own journey. Remember that everyone is on their own unique path. Embrace your own journey and celebrate your own progress. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. When you focus on comparing yourself to others, you lose sight of your own unique value and potential. Embrace your individuality, celebrate your strengths, and focus on your own journey of growth and self-discovery. As the saying goes, comparison is the death of joy. Choose to focus on your own path, appreciate your own unique qualities, and celebrate your own successes. 12. You are overly critical of yourself. Do you ever find yourself dwelling on your mistakes, flaws, or perceived shortcomings? Maybe you have a harsh inner critic that constantly berates you, telling you you're not good enough, smart enough, or successful enough. This relentless self-criticism can chip away at your self-esteem, leaving you feeling inadequate and unworthy. Being overly critical of yourself is a common pattern that often stems from undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're holding yourself to impossible standards, magnifying your flaws, and minimizing your strengths. But the truth is, everyone makes mistakes, has imperfections, and faces challenges. It's part of being human. Imagine a sculptor meticulously chiseling away at a block of marble, striving to create a perfect masterpiece. But with every stroke, they become increasingly critical of their work, focusing on the slightest imperfections and flaws. They lose sight of the beauty and potential within the stone, consumed by their own harsh judgment. Similarly, when you're overly critical of yourself, you're essentially chipping away at your own self-worth. You're focusing on your perceived shortcomings and neglecting your strengths, talents, and accomplishments. This relentless self-criticism can prevent you from appreciating your own value and reaching your full potential. Now, being overly critical of yourself can manifest in various ways. Maybe you dwell on past mistakes, replaying them in your mind and berating yourself for your perceived failures. Or perhaps you constantly compare yourself to others, focusing on their strengths while magnifying your own weaknesses. Think about your own inner dialogue. Do you often find yourself criticizing your thoughts, actions, or appearance? Do you have a harsh inner critic that constantly judges and belittles you? The Stoics recognized the importance of self-awareness and acknowledging our shortcomings. However, they also emphasized the need for self-compassion and acceptance. When you're overly critical of yourself, you're not only creating unnecessary suffering, but you're also hindering your growth and preventing yourself from embracing your full potential. So how can you cultivate a more compassionate and accepting relationship with yourself? It starts with recognizing that self-criticism, while sometimes useful for growth, can become toxic when it's excessive and unrelenting. It's about challenging your negative thoughts, practicing self-compassion, and focusing on your strengths and progress. Here are a few things to consider. Challenge your inner critic. When you notice negative self-talk, ask yourself if it's true, helpful, or kind. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Focus on your strengths. Acknowledge your talents, accomplishments, and positive qualities. Celebrate your progress. Recognize your growth and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Remember, you are your own worst critic. When you're overly critical of yourself, you create unnecessary suffering and hinder your own growth. Embrace self-compassion, acknowledge your strengths, and celebrate your progress. As the saying goes, be kind to yourself. You're doing the best you can. Treat yourself with understanding, forgiveness, and love, and watch yourself flourish. 13. You doubt your decision-making ability. Have you ever found yourself agonizing over decisions, second-guessing yourself, or seeking constant reassurance from others before making a choice? Maybe you lack confidence in your judgment, worry about making the wrong decision, or feel paralyzed by the fear of potential consequences. Doubting your decision-making ability is a common sign of undervaluing yourself. It's as if you're saying, "I don't trust my own judgment," or "I'm not capable of making sound choices." But the truth is, you have the innate wisdom and capacity to make decisions that are right for you. Imagine a captain navigating a ship through stormy seas. They have the experience, the knowledge, and the tools to chart a safe course. But doubt creeps in, whispering anxieties about their abilities and the potential dangers ahead. They hesitate, second-guess their instincts, and lose precious time, putting the ship and its crew at risk. Similarly, when you doubt your decision-making ability, you're essentially losing your way in the stormy seas of life. You're allowing self-doubt to cloud your judgment, hinder your progress, and prevent you from charting a course towards your goals and aspirations. Now, doubting your decision-making ability can manifest in various ways. Maybe you endlessly research and analyze every possible option, seeking the perfect solution that may not exist. Or perhaps you rely heavily on others' opinions, seeking validation and reassurance before making a move. Think about your own life. Do you often struggle with making decisions? Do you second-guess yourself, seek constant reassurance from others, or feel paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice? The Stoics recognized that life is full of choices, and not all of them will be easy or clear-cut. They emphasized the importance of using reason, judgment, and intuition to make informed decisions, while also accepting that we cannot control all outcomes. When you doubt your decision-making ability, you're not only undervaluing your own wisdom and capacity for sound judgment, but you're also hindering your ability to navigate life's challenges and pursue your goals with confidence. So how can you cultivate greater trust in your decision-making abilities? It starts with recognizing that you have the innate capacity to make choices that are right for you. It's about developing self-awareness, honing your judgment, and trusting your intuition. Here are a few things to consider. Gather information. Make informed decisions by gathering relevant information and considering different perspectives. Trust your intuition. Listen to your gut feelings and inner wisdom. Accept uncertainty. Recognize that you cannot control all outcomes and that some level of uncertainty is inevitable. Learn from your experiences. Reflect on past decisions, both good and bad, to gain insights and improve your judgment. Remember, you are capable of making sound decisions. Trust your instincts, learn from your experiences, and embrace the journey of navigating life's choices with confidence and self-assurance. As the saying goes, trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. Believe in your ability to make wise choices. Embrace the uncertainty of life and chart a course towards a fulfilling and meaningful future. And there you have it, my friends. 13 signs that you might be undervaluing yourself. If any of these resonated with you, don't worry, you're not alone. We all struggle with self-doubt and undervaluing ourselves from time to time. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that. You have the power to recognize your worth, embrace your strengths, and step into a life that truly reflects your potential. Remember that magnificent tapestry we talked about at the beginning. You are a vital thread in that tapestry. Your experiences, your talents, your perspectives, They all contribute to the richness and beauty of the world around you, so don't dim your light. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Embrace your worth, celebrate your strengths, pursue your dreams, and remember, you are capable of amazing things. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs resonated with you the most? What steps are you going to take to start valuing yourself more? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Stoic Saga for more videos on Stoicism, self-improvement, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.